Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our grand finals for this week's ESL EU Community Cup is underway. We have Murko from Italy versus Galaxis from Ukraine. You guys have seen a lot of Murko by now. This guy has been really dominant.
You have seen Murko, and you've seen him play Hellfire, but he's got swords on his back.
Wait, he's versus Melina.
He's gone ninjutsu.
And Galaxis has gone ethereal, not ravenous.
What? No way.
She's pale. She's got the tattoos. Look. Ethereal versus ninjutsu, let's go.
Wow, so Murko had a really good set against K-Top to get here, really close stuff, and Galaxis with a nice set against
I severely hope you guys can keep up with this match because it's going to be a fast one, especially with Ethereal. It's going to cancel into those sort of side tosses. She gets it specifically in this variation, and when you meter burn that side toss on the ground, does give her access to block strings, and also a fully invincible, safe recovering wake-up attack. Nice, good read though. And almost immediately with the read though, the neutral jump kick drops the two back twos. Wow, interesting. Very uncharacteristic of the dropping that. Could it be that Murko is not as familiar picking ninjutsu in this matchup?
Maybe. I mean, we've only ever seen Hellfire from Murko, so this is very uncharacteristic from him. But catches the 4-2. That actually could be the round when it should be. Nice consistent damage to the
crowd we're going to see some guaranteed chip.
Yeah.
Oh no, it doesn't even need the chip. The takedown's going to take it one round for Murko. Now, the ninjutsu pick, I think, is so that you can somewhat keep a lid on Melina. We know, historically, against sort of piercing, for example, we would see all Scorpion players use ninjutsu as the go-to option because Melina's neutral, being as strong as it is, goes for the reset, but a good block low from Galaxis gets the hit confirm into the meter burn side. That's going to give her that combo extension as well as a block string, so good stuff. But Murko establishing that mix-up of the forward 2 overhead or takedown almost immediately.
But neither player has any bar though, so the damage options are going to be quite limited aside from clean hit confirms. But just like that, Spencer's only bar on the wake up teleport, going to get a nice 29% into Oki. Not a huge amount of damage, but is managing to pull the round back. Oh, the down two whiffs! That could have been everything, but Murko didn't commit.
No, tried to jump back. No whiff punish from Galaxis though, but still alive. Could still take the round. Oh my god, tries to go for the Mitsuones but doesn't get it as well. Galaxis is not going to bite there and is going to just, well, seize that opportunity to take the second round.
Considering how explosive Galaxis has been in this entire tournament, I'm very surprised that he was patient enough to sit there. But again, showing a nice adaptation, understanding that Murko had that option available with the one bar.
I think Murko, once again, one of the things we've seen about this guy is he almost tries to sort of force rounds to end before taking his time. And what we're seeing at the moment is almost like an example of just that, where he's being a bit antsy with some of these teleports, but then as I say that, he's actually just on one of those reads has now evened up the life. So I mean, is he willing to just completely live and die by that teleport read? And I say that, getting tagged by the forward 2, is he going to kill on this? The guaranteed chip very well might take it. Yeah, that's game over. No, hard knockdown. Slightly delays wake up, but Murko is going to take the first game nonetheless.
Well, a lot of those situations, like as soon as they delay wake up when they're on guaranteed chip damage, they're basically dead. As long as you haven't committed something that they're going to be able to punish you for, they are 100% going to die for that. But a lot of strings kind of in themselves beat a lot of options, especially in the guaranteed chip situations. But one thing, I feel like we need to explain the mix-up of 4-2 takedown and 4-2 overhead.
Yeah, sure.
The 4-2 being the 2 overhead-looking sword strikes. The first hit's a mid, and the second hit is overhead. You can special cancel the first hit to go into takedown for a low, or let it rip for the overhead. A lot of people thought that was a 50-50 for a while after he received that buff, but it isn't. You can actually fuzzy guard the low.
It's quite a tight fuzzy, but it's definitely possible.
It's difficult, but it is possible. However, in those low life situations, if you can't fuzzy it, it is 9 times out of 10 better to just take the sweep, because if you get hit by the overhead, that's a full 30%, whereas the sweep is a sweep, you know? The damage just doesn't add up for you a lot of the time. So you may as well, if you can't fuzzy it, take the sweep. Because if you get opened up by the overhead, you are in so much more trouble.
Oh wow, whiffing, just poking with the grab right there. I think that was a little bit too cute, trying to go for the wake-up teleport cancel into forward 2. There was no way on this earth that Galaxis was not going to press a button right there. Oh, wow, just a poke war right now. Murko hasn't actually been hit with anything that is not a full combo, just a substantial little pokes here and there, and it's just chipping his health away right now.
But I've seen Galaxis go for the raw down 3 in the neutral, because he's trying to deal with the teleports from Murko, and he just hasn't got a consistent answer for big damage. But the down 3's stuffing it, but just not really getting a lot of damage. But I think the fact that he's stopping the teleport is all he's looking for, because he just wants to stop Murko from throwing it out.
Wow, the accidental auto-correcting of the straight side tries to anti-cross up that. I'm not even sure if that's an anti-air attempt, but either way, Galaxis once again looking to be in a lot of control and just catching with the grab, just massively poking with it and just basically getting away with it. And just, once again, before I can even say it, catches it for a second time.
I mean, it's a 16% poke. That's going to add up. I mean, 2 of those is 32%. That is a BNB's worth of damage. Gets hit by the overhead again. Isn't opting to break. No, breaks a little bit late. I think he sort of thought a little bit harder about whether he really wanted to take that damage. And catches it again. Wow.
Well, because all the damage has come from these grabs. Oh, gets the whiff punish though. This could be the start of a comeback for Murko. I was about to say, even though... Oh no, drops it! Has to break that though, but... Oh no! Wow, genuinely surprised we did not see an anti-air roll right there. Murko goes for the reset, but a good block low. The counter poke gets hit by the overhead, and Murko once again is going to take the round. 1 round each on another risky teleport. It's winning him games and it's losing him games, and he doesn't care. He will go for it regardless.
But it's not the teleport that's doing it. It's the forward 2. Just Galaxis is just getting hit by
armor breaking.
Oh wow, gets armor broke, but wakes up with a raw roll straight away. Galaxis is not letting himself
I feel like Murko seeing the roll, he'd almost conditioned himself to see the armor and go, right, it's been blocked and I'm dead. You know, he just was not ready for it to connect. Speaking of which, though, is ready for the forward 2. Gets a full combo on this. Now, what is the mix-up going to be?
I feel like Galaxis is almost too scared of the low option from forward 2, because that's 2 rounds now. He's lost for himself by getting hit by the overhead portion.
Gets the grab, puts him near the corner. Now the pressure of a wake up is going to be slightly apparent. Tries to go for the wake up grab, presses button into a button. Good poke there. Gets another grab. That's going to be almost, yep, half-life good to go. Galaxis just needs 1 more hit.
Oh no! That down 2 wasn't going to be it. Blocks it, but there's a down 1. Galaxis is just determined to keep it his turn to press buttons.
Being incredibly unpredictable, Murko getting tagged by the 1-2. This still could be Galaxis' game. He just needs 1 hit, armor breaking, but this time Murko is going to be ready for it. And he's just going to seal the deal with the down 2 to put himself 2 games up and 1 game away from being a back-to-back Sunday champion of these ESL EU Community Cups.
With his ninjutsu as well, definitely picking for the matchup. I think this is a nice display of a true character specialist, right? In MKX, even though at the highest level of competition we do tend to see counter-picking playstyles and knowing many different characters prevail. If you are a specialist, you have 3 versions of your favorite character to master to be able to do this, right? If he's like, I am not fighting Ravenous with Hellfire, screw that is not happening. I'm gonna pick ninjutsu because of this option, because of that option. And if you can actually do that in a tournament and prove that's why you picked it and it works, then all the power to you for being a specialist
the thing is,
and making it work.
It speaks for itself as to how many forward 2s he's on. A lovely reaction for the teleport. That is one element of this matchup where she really can't throw size. I mean, Scorpion, if the Scorpion's got good reactions, Meat Bend teleport will punish that every single time. Pressing a button, getting tagged, trying to do something meatlessly on wake up, and Murko still spacing that forward 2, so it's not going to be punishable from the amount of pushback he's putting on there. But you can see just how much work this forward 2 is putting in this matchup. It's exactly why he's gone for ninjutsu. Let's not forget, ninjutsu is the only variation that gets those sword normals.
Oh wow, goes to teleport on block. That could have been a full punish until Murko went for conversion, didn't quite get it. There's the low, he's going to try and open him up.
And again, doesn't even need it. This is looking to be a very comfortable tournament point for Murko. Galaxis definitely on the back foot. Even meter for both players, but ninjutsu just, he doesn't need meter for his combo damage.
Blocks it again, there's a down 1, but doesn't confirm with it this time. Galaxis isn't quite ready for it as he normally is.
I feel like Galaxis is consistently not ready. Spending 2 bars! That's mad unfortunate for Murko. Spending 2 bars. It was safe when he went for the spear, but totally unsafe. Gets the whiff punish again on the cancel teleport. Really good reaction there from Murko as well, just waiting for his moment.
But that 20% damage he had to take because he didn't have the stamina is actually what's bringing this round to be as close as it is. That 20% could be everything if Galaxis doesn't manage to get this round through. He has a bar to work with, but whether he'll approach a breaker or not is unsure.
Oh no,
clean jump in
there.
But no, Murko doesn't confirm it into a full combo. I don't think he was quite expecting it to hit like that.
Galaxis definitely alive, only needs 1 more grab, goes for the Meat Band takedown, goes for the counter teleport, a mix-up, another mix-up, gets this! Oh, the down 2 is going to trade it, and the meatless roll is going to do it again, 1 round each, and Murko still on tournament point, but Galaxis definitely fighting back.
And there's a wonderful reaction again, spends a bar, trades 1 bar for 2, Galaxis now left without bar once again.
This is a tense situation. Now, I would like to say consistently Galaxis has not been anti-airing with meatless roll, and that's a matchup changer for what we're seeing right now. No anti-air.
However, Murko is so good at confirming those jump kicks, seeing them connect at the last minute and turning into teleport full combo that it almost makes you antsy. No, he did empty jump into low the entire set, and as soon as he's got half a life bar left to take, he does empty jump into forward 4. Completely fuzzyable, but the last thing Galaxis expected.
Now, normally Galaxis, that would have been a terrible break, but he cannot take the knockdown frames, and the brutality on that grab is going to seal the deal. A comfortable 3-0, and Murko is going to be our Sunday ESL EU Community Cup back-to-back champion, but this time with a slightly different variation. Good stuff there from Murko.
Awesome grand finals from Murko. Galaxis, props to him for getting this far. Had a good set against Derpy to get here. Showed some strength in this final, but ultimately, I think it was just the neutral tools that Murko was able to put a bit better use of. Let's not forget, Melina does have an amazing neutral, but Ninjutsu just has that range. That range with those, when spaced correctly, very hard to deal with and safe mid options. It's basically just the forward two, right? When you can space the forward two as a Ninjutsu player, you are a lot harder to deal with, especially when the only way you can really deal with that full screen is size. And when the Scorpion player can react to size, your options just get so limited.
I think that was an incredible display. Really happy with that. I've got to say, really, really happy with that. I think Galaxis, it was just nothing really substantial it came down to. When Murko landed those hits, it was chunk after chunk after chunk. But when Galaxis, the damage did come from, and it was pretty much the entire time as well, like throughout the entire tournament when we saw Galaxis play. Although he did a really, really good job of getting into grand finals, the fact that he wasn't really, he was sitting there and making baits and he was being patient, but he actually wasn't getting like mega full combos, right? He was getting just little bits here and there, and he would get consistently out damaged as well, which was a big matchup changer.
I also like how Murko is able to show that he can be as patient as he needs to be in the neutral, considering all we've seen from him for the best part of a year is this crazy aggressive hellfire, cancels for days, conversions for days, ridiculous damage, ridiculous combos, and then out of nowhere we see him pick ninjutsu and he plays as slow as you need to play with that variation. Let's not forget other ninjutsu players we see. Krathen, very calculated player. Jago Blake, probably one of the best ninjutsu players we have in the NetherRealm community, and they're both very slow, very calculated players.
And we had let's not forget as well, we had Lion in North America recently taking a combat cup top 8.
How could I forget? Lion had a really good showing this week as well. But it all comes down to ninjutsu has normally been referred to as this very slow, very calculated character. That is not how I would previously have described Murko's playstyle, but now he's shown that he can do that, which has just made him seem all the more impressive.
Yeah, well, I would like to think this is going to be another one of our Community Cups wrapped up. Murko's going to be our back-to-back champion, so mad congratulations there. Played incredibly well, and I think gave us a good showing. I would like to see next week if someone can come out and try and dethrone this guy. I mean, it was close. Murko versus K-Top, it almost went to K-Top.
If you're an EU player and you've got a PS4, these are free to enter. Remember, you can enter them every weekend. Top 4 is streamed and posted on our YouTube every weekend. Get involved. We want to see you play. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.